Hey guys, it's me, Mr. 250, and welcome back to Let's Play Adrift. Oh, hold on, let me move my window. Excuse me for any weirdness that happened there. Good news and bad news. Good news, I know what we're doing today. Bad news, it is because the recording failed. So I'm re-recording this. We're gonna kind of speed through it since I know what I'm doing now. But we'll stop at the same place, so we might stop early, but we need to take Pow to the medical center. I'm pointing at the screen like you can see. To the hydroponics. And to the power plant. We need to take him to all three of those places. Taking him to the recycling is going to get us killed, so we don't want to do that. And we'll finally finish off by taking Drew to the factory. Lots of fun. And we're kind of going to speed through it, so I imagine we'll be finished a little earlier than normal. Sorry about that. I don't want to go longer than I did because I had a really good stopping point. So let's continue. These are the medical labs. Pow's microphones pick up a sound source of possible human origin. Flexible objects on graded metal. Also, air flowing in and out of a flexible opening. Mobile robots. Intriguing. I didn't think there'd still be any of those active in Blue Tide. And let's have Pow initiate contact. Hello. Oh, it talks. You are a POW series robot, aren't you? Well, yes, this is a POW series robot indeed. That is really fascinating. I've only read about you so far. I didn't think you were still in use. The school database said your series was no longer needed after the first 30 years. Indeed, that is at least partially correct. However... Oh, but you were damaged. This head module up there doesn't look so good. Did you get seawater in there? My, what a mess of molten cables. If you don't mind, there's some information I need from you. Be good, Pow, and lower your head a little, will you? Maybe there's some scrap microchips I can still salvage from you. Come on, behave. You robots are supposed to help us residents, right? Now look, I'd really like to help you, but I need your help first. That's funny. The school database never said anything about the POW series having some sort of attitude. Must be a malfunction. This is not a malfunction, this is... And your voice sounds so lifelike. They did a really great job of simulating emotion with you. Will you shut up for a minute and listen to me? Thank you. You're welcome. This is the supervisor speaking. The supervisor? I'm currently using the speaker systems of this POW unit as a fallback. My other means of communication are currently out of order, I'm afraid. But... if you're the supervisor, shouldn't you be sleeping and controlling the systems of Blue Tide with your subconscious? You're right, I should. Whoops. There's no need to worry. I woke up because there's been a malfunction in one of the subsystems, and I'm currently trying to locate that malfunction. Malfunction, you say? Yes, a malfunction. Was that the loud rumbling I heard a few hours ago? Loud rumbling? You remember the rumbling that Minako, the first girl we ran into, said? Well, this is what this other girl's talking about. You didn't even notice? Now, we have two choices. Of course, I noticed I would have only described it differently, or I'm afraid not. I can't access most of the sensory systems at the moment. And I would go with the bottom one because I like being an honest person generally. And that's an honest way to talk about that. So I'm going to say I'm afraid not, I can't access them because I can't. Oh my, this doesn't sound too good. Anyway, I need your help. I understand. How can I help you, Supervisor? First of all, you could tell me your name. I am Erika. Hello, Erika. Hello, Supervisor. Okay, now in your own words, could you describe what happened here within the last few hours? You mean since curfew? A little later than that. All systems were uncompromised at 2:30. That's 4.5 hours after curfew time and... Wait a moment. Why are you out after curfew? Scientific research? And what exactly are you researching? Many things, like... aren't you interested in what happened here anymore? You're probably right. First things first. Oh. Well, it must have been around 3 o'clock when I heard a loud rumbling sound echoing through Blue Tide. It must have been pretty loud. The entire city was vibrating. Any idea where the sound came from? I'm sorry, I didn't investigate it closer. At first I thought it might be some problem with the machinery around here, but there were no alarms or anything, and all became quiet again after that, so I thought it was probably not that important, and, well, I went on with my research. I was hoping for a few more clues. Sorry, can't help you with that. Okay, we should consider the next steps now, I suppose. Now, I'm gonna tell her to wait here, because maybe we could use her later, and I don't really see a usefulness to dragging her around. Sure I can, Supervisor. I need some more time for my, research here anyway. Good. In that case, I'll talk to you later. Okay. So now we're going to move Pow on to the next area. Removing him and recycling will only get him destroyed if I don't immediately remove him, so not helpful. We have power plant and hydroponics. Also, factory gets to nowhere. Let's go to the hydroponics, and we're going to meet someone that's kind of interesting here. These are the gardens. Pow's microphone, yep, sound. La 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 la. Sounds quite melodic to me. It is melodic. Initiate contact. Hello. La 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 la. Hello? La 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 la. Hello there! Eek! Best girl sound ever. Whoa, whoa, no need to be alarmed. Oh, what on earth are you? Relax, this is the supervisor speaking. The supervisor? Yes. But I thought you were a man, not a machine. I am a man. I am only using this machine for communication. That is so cool! Oh my god, this can't be happening! The supervisor's actually talking to me! Oh, I'm so excited! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, don't tell me you finally discovered me! Discovered? Every time I was sitting somewhere in a square in Blue Tide, singing my songs or reading my poems, I thought to myself, Hinami, give it your all! Not only are your fellows watching you, the city itself is your audience! Oh my god, I was right, I was right, I was right! So, your name is Hinami, right? Yes, I am Hinami. I knew you would find me one day. Hinami. I finally touched the heart of the city itself. Now we could tell her that she's truly splendid, which personally I wouldn't agree with, but that seems like a very, very supervisor and kind of a way I would say something to not, you don't just hurt a girl's feelings, that's rude. We could tell her that I didn't discover her, which is truthful but a little harsh. And, girl, at the moment you are not touching my heart but giving me a headache. Which is very mean, and I would never say that. So you are truly splendid. Yes, I knew it! However, there's currently something more important I need to talk to you about. There is? The reason why I'm talking to you through a robot body is I currently cannot access Blue Tide's surveillance systems. In other words, I have no idea what is going on here. Oh, that sounds inconvenient. Well, inconvenient isn't exactly the word I had in mind. I was thinking more along the lines of worrisome. Oh, come on, you needn't worry. I'm sure everything will work out nicely. What's your name? Name? Yes, you must have a name, right? I am the supervisor. But that's not your name, is it? It's not my name. It's my position. But I don't have a name. What? Don't you know about the supervisor of Blue Tide? Well, I guess there was something about him during the citizenship lessons. But I skipped most of those. Come again? I said I may have skipped a few of my citizenship lessons. You skipped your lessons in citizenship? Anyway, I can't just call you supervisor. You need a name. What? What do you think of Soup-kun? Soup? Derived from super. That sounds like Soup-kun. You're right, it does. Look, there are things more important than a name right now. Aha! Nemu-kun. Nemu? You usually control this city in your sleep, right? I remember that much from the lessons. You're right, but Nemu means sleep, so Nemu-kun is perfect for you. Isn't that more of a girl's name? Well then, Nemu-kun, how can I help you? First of all, could you tell me what happened here in Blue Tide? Happened? Well, as I said, I cannot access Blue Tide surveillance systems at the moment, and I don't know why. Oh. Any idea why? Sorry, I'm not really good with the technical stuff, you know. Anything unusual that occurred within the last few hours? No, the night was so far was the same as all nights. Well, except for the rumbling. The rumbling? What? If you notice, this is the third time it's been talked about. You didn't notice it? Need I repeat, I cannot access the surveillance systems? But that rumbling was pretty strong. I'm pretty sure everyone in the city must have felt it. I sleep in a sensory deprivation chamber that is specifically constructed so I don't feel anything. Ah, poor Nemu-kun, that's terrible! So, about that rumbling. Well, it was a rumbling, and it was quite loud. For a moment, I even thought it might wake up the seaweed. Wake up the seaweed? Yes, didn't you know? Seaweed needs at least 12 hours of sleep, or it starts tasting bitter. That's why I sing to it every night. It sleeps really well when it hears my voice. Also, the pepper grows faster. Anyway, was I able to help you? I'm not quite sure yet. Why don't you just stay here? I love this one. I think you'd help me most if you kept on singing to the seaweed. I guess I can do that. Will we meet later on? Probably. I will explore the city further, and I will get back to you later. Great, I'll be waiting here. Oh boy. Sorry, I'm very tired of talking. Not only have I had to redo this, but right before I did this, I actually recorded a Legend of Zelda Let's Play. So I'm sitting here at nearly an hour and a half of recording, which is never fun, especially for a game like this where I'm having just to keep talking. It's pretty bad. Which, by the way, if anyone's curious, if you ever hear me take like a break, like just from talking, it's because I'm drinking water, because I have to. It's difficult to talk without water. Pause microphones, pick up. Ooh, unexpected visitors. Looks like I'm not the only curious one around here. And we need to get POW to initiate contact. Hello. My, what is this? The big fellow is a talker. I didn't know there were any mobile talkers in Blue Tide. Talkers? AIs that are actually able to talk, and even initiate contact by themselves. Most will only react. You're something special, right? Well, not really. This is not an AI talking, this is a human being. There's a human being inside this robot? Of course not. I'm controlling this POW via a wireless network. You're a human being controlling a robot via a wireless network. That's what I said. Are you sure you're really not an AI? Yes. Have you considered that you might just be malfunctioning at the moment? What? How would you get that idea? Well, seeing how damage is ahead of this, you call this thing a POW? Yes, POW, short for Public Appeal Unit. Public Appeal. I can see how that would be useful. Anyway, the head of this robot is broken. I know, that's why its camera doesn't work. And maybe also why you think you're a human being. Maybe the circuits that define your personality have taken a few hits, Look, I am a human being. This is a supervisor speaking. No way, you are the supervisor? I am. You haven't said a single word to any of the guys in Blue Tide probably since before I was born. Aren't you supposed to be in hibernation mode? I should be. I'm still looking for the reason why I'm not. If you're the supervisor, then prove it. How am I supposed to do that? Turn out the lights in here. That's a non-vital function of Blue Tide, so you should be able to control it, right? You're right, I should. However, at the moment I'm not. I've lost connection to the city systems. No way, that connection is supposed to be hardwired and inaccessible by anyone in the city. Yeah, that's how it should be. However, at the moment... Wait a minute, how do you know about that? let's just say I know a lot about this city. I have very good connections, so to speak. While I have none, it seems. Look, if your connections are as good as you're saying, do you have any idea what happened in Blue Tide that might be the cause of my situation? Oh, definitely. In fact, I'm absolutely certain I know what caused your unfortunate loss of control. And that would be... What's in it for me if I tell you? And now we have three options. We can take the nice way of asking her what she's thinking of, which we can always decline later. We can say, are you serious? You actually want to be compensated for that information, which seems mean, very uppity, not like myself. And I'm sorry, but in my situation, I really can't offer anything. Which, I can't say directly. I might have something that I don't even know of. So let's ask her, what is she thinking of? Oh, I don't know. Someone in your position probably has a lot to offer. Anything in particular? Well, seeing that we are having this conversation in Blue Tide's power plant, what if you give me control of the urban power distribution grid? What? It shouldn't be a big deal for you, right? After all, you'll go back to hibernating after all the problems are fixed, so you won't miss having control over this one little function. I don't know, that seems pretty sketchy. I personally would not go with that. Well, I won't miss it, but still... Look, it's just that simple. Either you have something to offer, then we can make a deal. Or you don't, then we can't. Isn't there anything you will tell me without some compensation? Well, there is one thing. My name. It's Sakicho. And, said this before, I'll say it again. I'm not Japanese. I do not know very much Japanese. My Japanese is limited to what I've seen in anime. So, please forgive me if I say names wrong, or names wrong that... Whatever. I say things phonetically. That's how I do things. Good. At least you're being cooperative. It's a sign of goodwill for me. Now it's up to you to do the same. Well, I wish I could do the same, but I don't have a name. There's no need to tell me that. I know you are only known as a Supervisor-san. A Supervisor-san. You're a clone in the umpteenth generation. There was never someone to give you a name. You are well informed, Sakicho. Thank you. You're welcome to flatter me a little more if you want. However, I'd rather hear some more offers from you. Something in exchange for the information I have? You already know that's a bit of a problem. I don't have that much to give away. If you offered me something unique. Something that no one but me has. It doesn't even need to be something useful. Just something I can show around and impress other people by owning it. Something like your robots. I definitely need these robots. Then find something else. And, of course, we'll try, but I can't promise her anything. Because I'm not gonna tell her it's a deal that I'm going to do it, and I'm not gonna tell her that I'm not gonna do it. Let's give it a try. In that case, I promise you won't get any information from me without making a good offer. Yeah, I got that point. Then good luck to you. Okay, we're nearly done with what I want to do, so we've talked to all the people that we want to talk to. Now we need to get Drew over to the factory. This is the factory. The flow is a strong pull here. The tide is coming and going, the currents drift in many different ways. And with Drew, we now need to get him to analyze surroundings. The flow here connects worker and blueprint, slave and master. Everyone is busy with their chores, which echo beautifully in the current. Can you detect anything out of the ordinary? Anything that seems, well, as though it could be malfunctioning? There's harmony in the flow, harmony of established order. Drew cannot feel any disturbance. The waves surround it in unity and clarity. Can you uplink to any of the systems here? Drew is looking for hands to shake. Drew has found one hand to shake. The fellow swimmer introduces itself as Small Parts Assembly Backup List Codename Sable. Get it? What does this backup thing do? That says Sable. Sable contains a list of items to be produced with priority. The supervisor uses this list to produce small electronic parts in order to replace others reaching the end of their lifespan. So, this is a list I am authorized to access? The flow will allow the voice of the supervisor to be heard by Sable. That could be useful. What sort of items can be produced by Sable? That says Sable. List items command is produced over 172 million. Display? No. That says Sable. Operation aborted. Okay, let me think this through. The Sable list produces small electronic parts used elsewhere on Blue Tide. Drew floats in the current, expecting to transfer the supervisor's voice to Sable. Let me reconsider all my options. My first priority should be regaining control of the city's surveillance systems. Maybe I can use Link, the wireless network that controls my robots, for that. However, that requires that the systems I want to access can somehow communicate with Link. I'm very certain that there is wireless control circuits offering that function, and control circuits must be on Sable. But producing such robots won't do me any good unless I find a way to install them on the systems. My robots certainly can't do such delicate work. This requires an expert. This is not going to be easy. I wonder if Minako could be any help. She certainly sounds like an energetic person, but she probably won't join me unless I find something to unlock the doors in the residential area. Wait a minute, these are electronic locks. It should be possible to produce some sort of electronic master key to the homes. I wonder if Sable could help me with that. Sorry, had to drink some water and clear my throat. Still. Now, before I start thinking up solutions I can't implement, maybe I just need to stop being practical for a moment. Can't I use Sable to make something I can trade with Sakicho? She said she wanted something unique, something no one but her would have. Well, in over 172 million different items, there's got to be something that fits that description. But can I trust her to help me then? I don't know. Maybe I should just stick to the basics. My connection doesn't get through to the city, right? Well, I don't believe my robots are all that can connect to Link. The signal I send with Link is probably just too weak. I need a wireless signal amplifier, one that can connect to Link by itself, then broadcast my commands all throughout the city. I hope Sable can handle that request. Okay, so we have a couple options here. I chose add an active wireless network signal to amplifier to Sable. We're gonna do that really quick, and then we'll be done. But I'm gonna give you guys a choice, so let's just keep going. Sable asked for the size of the rock the supervisor wished to throw into the current to make waves. Well, tell Sable to give me the biggest rock it can find. The flow has accepted the supervisor's current, and the harmonies are swirling around them. One rock of the wanted specifications will be at the supervisor's disposal immediately. Whoa! I thought production took a little more time than that. The rock was already completed and awaiting delivery. Sable has prioritized the supervisor's needs, and the current will wash up another rock for the needs of the flow in 3.1 hours. Okay, then I should be back in control in a few. The rock is now standing ready. Drew can feel its weight in its outstretched hands. I love the efficiency of these systems. Drew connected to Link. The rock has shook hands with Link. Link, ping! Pong, 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 which I find it interesting because he didn't beep this time, he ponged. What? That's all? There's still no other systems I can link to? But I should easily reach all of Blue Tide with an amplifier. Drew, why isn't this working? The waves the supervisor made may be felt, but not understood. What? Each member of the flow feels that flow differently, and the waves the supervisor sends may not be understood universally. But I should be able to control every single system in Blue Tide. The supervisor has his own current within the flow, a current universally understood by everyone. If he uses that current, everyone will answer to him. But that connection is broken. Then the supervisor should rebuild it, or find another way of universal communication. So, this amplifier is useless? The rock can make waves, but not many can understand them. So much for an easy solution. Okay, and we have one last thing we want to do. We're going to have him analyze the surroundings again. And skip up here. It's the same thing as before. Okay, this is the... This is the decision that I left for you guys last time. If no one says anything, or the votes are tied, I will make my own decision where we're going to get wireless control circuits. Actually, we're going to get a master key for the residential area disabled so we can help Minako. That's what I want to do. But if you guys give me a different one that you want to do, and it wins by having the most votes, even if it's just a single vote and no one else votes, then I will do that instead. But otherwise, I'm going to do the residential area disable, master key. Oh, it looks like we're only about 5 minutes shorter than before, so that's okay. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments what you think. And if no one says anything or the votes are tied, then I will go for the master key. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching as usual, and I'll see you next time for more Adrift. Very exciting. We finally got some stuff done today, and next time we'll be able to get a bit more, I imagine. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!